Hi everyone, this is Michael with the general love reading for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I do hope that this video finds you all well. I apologize that it's coming out a bit late. The Mercury retrograde, as well as 5 other retrogrades and the 2 eclipses really slowed me down, and I like to make sure that I'm at my best when I'm doing these readings for you guys. I want to make sure that I'm clear. So I did want to wait, and I'm actually really glad that I've kind of been just going with the flow this Mercury retrograde, because it's really actually helped this channel grow quite a lot. I was gonna thank all of you because we actually broke 10,000 subscribers last week, and just in the past few readings we've gone up to 12,000 already, and that's just been in a matter of a few days. So it really is it's a powerful time to just go with the flow. And that doesn't mean that you don't do anything. That's not what Mercury retrograde is actually about. It just means that you take breaks, you take your time, you do what you need to do. It's again not about just sitting there. I know that retrogrades are hard for all the signs, but I think especially for Aries, who just wants to go forward. And I'm sorry that I got you guys last. Someone actually sent me a message which was a little funny, and they were saying, "You know we're not patient. Why are you waiting last for us?" I am sorry. I'm not throwing any shade. I didn't mean to choose you last. It's just the way the dice rolled. It wasn't anything personal. I love you guys, so don't worry about that. I thought that was very funny. Sorry. Hopefully next month you won't be the last sign, but I make no promises. I do it in a very specific way, the order of the video, so that's just how it rolls. Sorry about that. Anyways, I did just want to also announce that I'm going to be doing a giveaway on this channel. I'm going to be offering the choice between a free distance Reiki session and a free personal reading. I think it's just a really nice way to thank you guys, especially those of you who have been with this channel since its very, very humble beginnings. My God, when I first started this channel, my tripod was literally like an old coffee can, and I was in the basement of my grandmother's house. It was a really weird time in my life, and it's absolutely exploded from there. So thank you all of you who have supported me and who have allowed me to be part of this incredible tarot community online. It's been an absolute gift to give you these messages. And I will be posting the announcement soon on all of my social media, so if you haven't hit subscribe, definitely do that. Also follow me on my Facebook and Instagram page, where I post announcements, blog posts, pick a card readings, as well as collective cards. Haven't done those in a while. I definitely need to get back in that. In due time. I'll probably be hosting the I'll probably be hosting the giveaway on my Instagram, so definitely follow me on there. But I would follow me on all of my accounts just to make sure that you don't miss it, especially with Mercury retrograde. I have all of the links down below, as well as links for personal readings and Reiki sessions and donations for those of you who feel like you need more individual guidance or personalized assistance. I would be happy to help you in that way as well. Before we begin, I am just going to disclaim that this is a general reading, meaning not all of the messages that come forward are meant for you. Some of the messages may also come in the reverse. Your person might be your own energy, or vice versa. The roles can be switched. And this might not even necessarily pertain to romance. It could also be pertaining to a friendship or a family member. So keep all of that in mind as you're listening to this, and try and figure out where this applies to you. And if it doesn't apply, you're more than welcome to check out some of my other videos, or if you just want a more thorough picture, you're welcome to do that too. I do feel like with these love readings, they are a bit less date specific, so you're welcome to also look back into previous months and see if anything pops out for you there. Maybe that's the message you need to be hearing right now. So just trust whatever comes up for you, and trust your own intuition above all else. I think that's pretty much everything right now. I'm just going to tune into you guys really quickly. I'm just going to kind of connect here. I always invite my viewers to do the same. Just kind of ask for whatever guidance or wisdom the universe has for you relative to love right now. A lot of heart opening energy I'm feeling for you guys. I almost wonder what's causing that. I definitely feel like things have been stripped for you. And it's like anytime you try building something up, it's like this sense of just getting back to your heart. It's just, it doesn't matter, almost. That might not be easy. Especially for you, who wants to go forward all the time. And it feels like... Now the cards are really falling out for you guys. Sorry, 1 second. What are the other messages for Aries? All right, so for overall energy, we have the Two of Swords and the Five of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's been something, it's like you've been stripped down. And this doesn't feel good. It's important that it happened. But I know that's not really any consolation. It feels like, I know the past is coming up for a lot of people in this time window because we had the eclipses happening. We have Mercury retrograde happening. So a lot of reevaluating the past. People from the past coming back in to bring things to a close. But I feel like there's definitely this sense of sorrow here. Of leaving something behind. Some of you might have actually recently gone through a breakup, or some ex came back into your life in some way. And it's having you feeling pretty down. You're definitely feeling the loss here. It's like you thought you had closed yourself off from this, and I'm noticing the eclipse in this card as well. I'm always paying attention to that. And it feels like you've been trying to guard yourself from this, but it's like no matter what happens for you, Aries, you're always coming back here. And this is the group of Aries that I'm connecting with right now. I feel like this person kind of did you wrong. Or at least they hurt you really bad. They might not have meant to, but it's like... Ugh. I have is your fears and worries here. You know, we have this tower, and it's like I have to go through all of this again. And as I'm saying all of this, as I was kind of reading the energy, it's like, oh, they're not liking this. And it's like you've been here before. Could have been something to do with another Aries or a Scorpio, but this actually kind of feels like your own life. You might be going through a tower moment right now, which is why it's showing up as your fears and worries. It's bringing you a lot of anxiety. It could also be more internal. It might not be a physical tower at all. It could be kind of a mental tower. The coming down of these walls. It's like you've been trying so hard to guard your heart from this pain again that you keep coming into it. And it's really important that you integrate that. That doesn't mean that you steep in it and lose yourself in your sorrow either. You don't wallow here, but you really do need to sit with it and observe it and just give it space, give it time, wait. Don't run from this. It's like a Chinese finger trap. The more you're pulling away, the harder it is to get out of this pattern. You need to reintegrate something, come back together with something, or perhaps someone. Maybe you're afraid that something isn't actually over. A conflict, or possibly a relationship for some of you. I have, as your person's fears and worries, we have the Magician. Could be dealing with a Virgo or Gemini. Very mercurial energy here. It feels like they're also kind of having a mental tower in a way. I know that sounds weird for this card, but it's like there's this, they're afraid that something isn't going to manifest. They're not feeling their power right now. Or that things aren't together, things aren't in place. They're not ready to go where they want to go. I have as your blockage the Father of Pentacles. Some of you, again, could be dealing with an earth sign. Again, Virgo, could also be Taurus or Capricorn. This is coming up as a blockage, though. Kind of holding you back. They might be a bit controlling. This could also be referring to a work environment or home. Something that's very oppressive to you. Something stagnant, slow moving. It feels like you stagnated. Which is weird because we have the Tower here. But I feel like, again, this is mental. It feels like you're kind of losing your mind. Oh my. I'm sorry. I know that's not funny, but I think there's kind of a spiritual awakening that's coming with this, though. You know, there's a fire that's catching here. Even though this is the start of a wildfire, this collapse. A wildfire is actually a very important part of the life cycle of this forest with the pine trees, coniferous trees. That's actually how they reproduce. The fire opens up the pine cones and it releases the seeds. So this wildfire that you've been avoiding, that you've been afraid of, maybe, it's actually what's helping you plant this new life. Even if it feels oppressive and it's weighing you down, you might just be getting rid of this pretty soon. I gotta say, this feeling, at least. This person, your person is blocked by loss. 5 of Pentacles. Could be financial. Things could be tight for them. They're feeling very left out in the cold. I feel like kind of a loner. Or have loner tendencies. But I see big changes happening, actually, for both of you. Which is nice to see, even in all of this heaviness. I have, as your recommended course of action, we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is kind of a weird course of action, because it seems like there's going to be a really big spin here for you, a shake-up. And it's about trusting in fate. I feel like you're going to be changing something, or something's going to be changing in your life, and it's going to be a bit of a wild ride. It's definitely a twist in fate sort of moment. It wasn't what you were expecting, Aries. I feel like some of you are actually coming into this could be a fated relationship, but I'm actually also feeling more a sense of prosperity, of wealth. It's like when things seem at their worst, when you seem stuck, like things aren't going to move, it's like when you've kind of just sank into that feeling, that's when the wheel turns and there's this big breakthrough out of nowhere. I see for your person, there's also something happening with judgment. They're answering a call. Could be coming back from the past for some of you. They might be trying to revive something. Or at least find some sort of closure or peace. It feels like you're both stepping up in big ways, though. there's definitely a big change that's happening for both of you. There's a lot of pressure from the other side. And with this Two of Wands here, I do feel like both of you are looking... This is a very optimistic view of the future. There's a lot of possibilities for you right now, and there's a lot of learning that's coming for both of you. It's just a matter of kind of testing fate for both of you in different ways. Very interesting. I'm going to check in with the animal cards now to see what they have to say. What is the animal wisdom for Aries in love? Beautiful. Love it. I have the golden egg. This is the heart chakra. This is an amazing card to show up in a love reading, because this isn't just about romantic love. This is the interconnected love. The thread that weaves everything together. I feel like a lot of you really do need to heal this heart chakra, though. There is grief here that is unprocessed, unpacked. Or that needs to be unpacked, I'm sorry. Mercury retrograde brain. I was saying, something does need to be grieved. Again, that doesn't mean you wallow in it. You find your peace and you bring that to this part of yourself. And you know, Fox is at the bottom of the deck here. I'm actually getting almost a twin flame vibe for a lot of you, or at least some sort of soul contract. I have the Two of Wands here, which sometimes indicates a twin flame for me, but I'm also seeing with the Wheel of Fortune and even Judgment card, there's a lot of really big energy on this table. There's a big relationship here. It might be coming back from the past. It might be this person finally answering the call. I see a big change that's happening, and it's almost when you least expect it. And it's like a wish come true. But there might be a bit of sneakiness right now. And it might actually kind of require you reaching out as well. Maybe not even initiate the conversation, but just open the door. Just kind of say, hey, if you ever need to talk, let me know. Or just ask, like, how have things been going for you? Something like that. But this is really, really beautiful. Yeah, I'm not getting any more messages right now, but I'm very curious to know what's happening for you guys. Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. And of course, I have all of my links in the description box if you want some more personalized guidance at this time. And if I don't see you individually, I will see you in the next video. Bye.